Hello everyone, Professor Krzlik here, hanging out with Mia the Husky, and Maze the Husky, having a nice time. We're hanging out on the campus of Slippery Rock University, where I did my undergraduate degree. I'm back in town, so I wanted to stop by. She's very happy. She likes Pennsylvania and Slippery Rock. So as we saw, as you may have seen, the Trump administration has taken the Trump name off the Kennedy Center in Washington, D.C. What I find interesting is how many people were watching live streams of this. So we know yesterday was the deadline to remove Trump's name off the Kennedy Center again in Washington, D.C. And we know that people gathered there last night in Washington, D.C. We know that there had been people gathering around the Kennedy Center for the past few days waiting for the name to come down. What I found interesting last night was how many people were watching feeds online about the construction crew taking the name off the Kennedy Center. So if you watched like the Bulwark, there were at one point like 10,000 people watching. MS Now had a feed with like 15,000, 20,000 people watching. So I don't know what that means politically, because these are already people who probably don't like the Trump administration, and they're watching it and waiting for it to come down as kind of a victory in their eyes. But it was interesting to see how many people on Blue Sky and on Threads last night. There were so many people narrating and commenting on the removal of Trump's name. So it maybe shows an insight into how many people feel about the Trump administration, the frustration with Trump, or it can also be that so many people live online and in a bubble, which we see on both sides of the political aisle, that what we see online isn't always, always reality. But an interesting phenomenon. We know the Trump name is off the Kennedy Center now, but what I found the most interesting was how many people were commenting on it, how many people were watching live feeds of scaffolding going up for hours and then commenting on it throughout the night. So just an interesting observation that I saw as I'm hanging out again on Slippery Rock University's campus, a beautiful campus in kind of rural Pennsylvania.